morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. I got up very early this morning. Usually every Monday, Tuesday, I'm really good about getting to the gym before work. Wednesday, Thursdays are a little more iffy, and then honestly, if I even go to the gym on Fridays when I'm not working, is still iffy, just because usually we're like doing things on the weekends, traveling, all kinds of things. So we'll see how the rest of this week goes. I'm gonna take you all with me, but I have a nice big case this morning at work from 8 to noon. We just kind of block off the whole morning when it's a larger case, because there's really no reason to add in little patients once you've already kind of hit your production goal. So we'll be doing a bridge delivery and then a second bridge prep and temping, and then the patient will come back one more time for the actual bridge itself. And then in the afternoon, I have a couple more patients for exams, fillings, things of that nature. And the rest of the week should be pretty good. The only day that's not fully filled in yet for my schedule is Thursday. Still has quite a few openings, so we'll see what ends up getting put in there. But the rest of the week is pretty steady workflow, mix of all kinds of things with restorative. So I'm looking forward to that and taking you all with me as my week as a dentist. And on Friday after work, I'm actually going to another CE course in Lansing, Michigan. If you watched in the last vlog, I went to Charlotte for a full CE course on digital crowns, but this one, it's just a single day course and it's more on like leadership skills within your office, and it was free. And it's through the Michigan Dental Association, and I love the MDA, and why say no to free CE? And I figured I would know some people there through past involvements with the MDA and from my dental school and stuff, so I figured I would go and it'd be a good chance to reconnect with everyone as well as actually gain from the topics being discussed. So let's get into the rest of Monday. All right, I'm back from work, and I was in the car on the phone as soon as I pulled in the driveway with a loan officer at a bank, because we're still in the process of deciding if we want to do a house build. So I got connected with some lenders from our builder, and they were really great, but they don't offer any specific physician construction loans. And I was hoping that there would be some out there, because physician loans for buying a home have different advantages, like no PMI, and a lot of times you can do 0% down and still get kind of the industry standard ideal rate. So I was curious if there was anything out there for the construction process, and it was a lot more slim pickings. Most banks have a physician loan program for buying again, but not for builds. So we found a couple that offer it for builds. So I was talking to someone about how their bank works and how the process works. And I have 2 more calls tomorrow with the other 2 banks that I could find. I could only find 3 that really offer what we're looking for, and really just trying to understand, like, what's the catch? Why are you offering this while other people aren't? And then looking into if this is really something we want to do, and kind of finalizing that over the next month or so. So it's very exciting. I'm sure if we end up doing it, there'll be some more updates on Instagram, and kind of can share a little bit about what the process is like doing that. So even though it's called a physician loan, it's usually applicable for physicians, optometrists, veterinarians, dentists, people that have doctorates for healthcare, pretty much. But anyways, it's already 6:45, because when we got back, I talked to that loan officer for about 30 minutes or so. Then I talked with Justin about debriefing from the call. So now we're gonna make dinner and then literally just relax the rest of the night. Good morning. I'm in my newest Mediclo scrubs. They're perfect for fall. And if you didn't know, I usually like put it on the screen, but I might as well tell you, I have a discount code with them. So if you were just starting dental school, or if you want to like refresh your wardrobe, maybe you got a new job, I love their stuff. This is the fabric and size and color and things that I'm wearing right now. I feel like every year their fabric gets better and better. Like my older ones, I love my newer ones even more. It's so soft and stretchy and athletic. It's a little bit different than maybe like a Figs is more cottony, I would say. This is a little bit more of a workwear material, like more traditional scrub feel, but I think it's more like buttery soft, and I really, really like it, and I think it's such a fun color for fall. As you can see, the fact that I'm home right now and in scrubs means I did not go to the gym this morning. On Tuesdays, Justin wakes up super early and then drives to work out of state because he's still looking for a job here in Michigan. And then he stays with a friend for 3 days and then comes back here really late Thursday nights because he's approved to work remote, but only Monday, Friday. So usually I will wake up and go to the gym on Tuesday since he's up so early anyways, but I knew that I had to do a morning gym on Wednesday because I have an event after work. So I thought realistically I wasn't gonna do 3 days in a row. I didn't wanna skip tomorrow. And I was just feeling a little bit sleepy once I got out of bed. Like it's not even that I just kept snoozing. Like I physically got out of bed, assessed that I don't think I'm gonna be my best self if I don't go back to bed for a little bit. So then I went back to bed for an hour and here we are. So I have my bag packed to go to the gym after work. So that's ideally what I'll do. But I really try to listen to my body, and like any tips for getting to the gym early is just genuinely, it gets easier every time, and that like I want to go because I enjoy when I'm done with work knowing that I've already worked out and then I just get to go home to relax, to see Justin if he's here, things like that. So it just is motivating enough to me because I like the end result and that motivates me enough. However, today, even though I would have preferred to not have to work out after work, I just felt like I wasn't in a good enough readiness state for work if I would have woken up right away, because we did stay up a little bit later than I normally do because we were finishing a movie we were watching. And again, like he's not here a lot, so I try to savor that time. But I'm gonna finish eating breakfast and then we'll go to work today, and it's Tuesday, like I said. My morning patient was upper right quadrant, all 17th, restorations on all of them, and that was scheduled for 2 hours, so I did all of those. And then after that, I had pediatric extractions, but more easy ones, like pretty wiggly teeth, so it's more just parent and patient management at that point. And then I did a couple more pediatric extractions actually yesterday and this week, just during hygiene exams. And my afternoon larger appointment ended up falling through because the patient was sick. So I had a pretty big gap. I was able to fill it in with more limited exams that called in, more like same day care, and it was pretty good. Good morning, happy Wednesday. I've got a nice iced pumpkin coffee cooking, brewing. You can tell it's a little early for my brain, but I usually wake up around 6:15 if I'm not going to the gym in the morning, so that's what I did today as well as yesterday. I probably should have gone to the gym today, but I am not. And then after work, I will either come back here quickly to change if I'm able to leave early enough to do that, or I'll go right to the new dentist meeting for the dental component that I'm in through the MDA locally. State of Michigan is kind of split up into little regions, like a little bit bigger than maybe like a county, like a few counties in each. And I'm attending the Kalamazoo Valley District Dental Society activities. So I went to my first meeting 2 weeks ago where we had a dinner in CE at a country club there, and the topic was on TMJ disorder and orofacial pain. So that was very interesting, and it happened to be a speaker that I was introduced to already from my owner doctor. So it was funny that my first ever meeting with this group, I knew the presenter. So that was kind of nice. And then I was able to meet a lot of local dentists, like the main endodontist we referred to was sitting at my table, and his wife who's also a dentist, and then just a lot of other people just from the really nice, warm, welcoming attitude of the leadership was introducing me to people, and then I got to meet the people that was seated at my table as well. But today's event is just for new dentists, and new dentist is actual term, and it's defined as someone 9 years or less out of school. So I'll be considered a new dentist up until I'm in year 10 of practicing. So I can go to these events for a long time if I want to, but this one is tips from a local orthodontist on just new ways that you can treatment plan with ortho in kind of the modern time. So I'm interested to see what he has to say. We did a decent amount of ortho training in dental school, but I feel like there's more I could do, especially as a general dentist, that I would currently not feel comfortable dabbling in quite yet, other than like simple clear aligner cases. I'd love to do more with expansion for patients, so I hope we get to talk about that a little bit tonight. And today I have another long morning case. You see that's kind of a trend. We try to stack our patients where like our high production procedure is either 8 or 9 a.m. and then as long as you need for that, but that's kind of like your anchor appointment. And today that's a patient with a lot of wear on their teeth, and we're starting to crown the necessary teeth, and then eventually once we're done with the crowns, she'll get an evaluation from our owner doctor, who again is really well trained in sleep and TMJ, and he'll figure out the best kind of appliance therapy for her to protect these crowns and protect the rest of her teeth from wear, and hopefully address her TMJ disorder. And we have a lot of other exercises we do, diet counseling, laser therapy, like all kinds of things that they get as adjuncts to just an appliance. But just to keep it simple, that's kind of the baseline overview of things. And then in the afternoon, I think I have a couple fillings, limited exams, and I'm always doing periodic exams at our hygiene appointments. Just as I'm free between patients, the hygienist will come grab me. And then after lunch, I had another crown for a premolar, and then a few more little kids. I did some little kid fillings, and it's always so refreshing and fun and cute when the kids do really well and just make your job easy, and mom's happy, kids happy, and it's just like, wow, you gave someone a good dental experience. It's just a lot harder when for some reason it's a bad day for them, or they already have past issues. It's very hard to overcome that at that point. But if it's someone's first appointment of fillings and you can make it go well, it's really, really nice. And I find it's a lot better when it's big brother or big sister and it's them getting the treatment done first versus a little sibling, or if a parent has told them things that scare them, again, or the big sibling has told them things that have scared them, then usually their first appointment even can go kind of south because they've heard how much it's gonna hurt, and then they're super scared. But if parents very supportive and maybe they're the oldest sibling, or they've never watched a sibling go through it or heard anything about it, and they have no negative thoughts yet, it's a lot easier to make it a positive experience, and I was happy that that went well yesterday. I didn't end up filming as much as I expected at the leadership event, but thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.